So I
All
think.
right, so let me show you what I have, because without anything based in education, you guys don't have anything. I mean, you've got like some buildings and you've got ideas about what's, you know, okay. Sorry. All right, let me see here. So.
But I think as you described, Heidi, you know, I've shared all the Wheel of Life Farm School details with you, and you made a statement.
Can you make me a co-host? Can you make me a co-host so I can share my screen?
Okay, how can I do this?
I need to show you what I do so you understand what's going on here, because what you think is going on isn't quite what's going on. So I want to catch you up to speed.
Okay, how can I do that? How can I make you?
You click on the 3 dots on my face and it says make co-host.
What should I click?
Me. You know, on the screen where my head is, there's the 3 little dots in the upper right corner.
Oh, okay. All right.
You click there and then it'll drop down and you can say make co-host.
Okay, the dots are there. Speaker view is there.
It's right on my, on my frame. The picture that I am.
Okay.
In the right-hand corner of my picture.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
When you click that, and it'll drop down and say make co-host.
Stop, mute, video, make host. You're the host now and you can do the recording also.
Yeah, it's still recording on your end, no problem.
Okay, fine.
All right, so this is what I have to show. So this is my new proposal. So we've already made everything. It's already done. So here's the proposal. So International Children World, the present and future of education. We have restorative, progressive, humanitarian, and environmental, SEL, which is social emotional learning, enrichment education that supports the whole person, family, community, and the world.
Yes.
Okay. It's easier to build strong, balanced, inspired, action-based children than to restore broken adults and outdated systems. The Center for Advancement in Social Emotional Learning is doing both.
Okay.
So the main teaching site is seladvancement.org.
That organization is there. Okay.
What is in store for us?
Okay.
Based in love, care, and respect of self, family, community, and the world, our model fosters the whole self in right relationship with family, community, and the natural world and humanity.
Perfect.
And we have created the foundation and opportunity to make a difference for every single young person growing up in America and internationally.
Okay.
In the middle of a global pandemic, online systematic education transformation based in whole person education. So we are classes, workshops, events based on a partnership, platform, and programs model.
Okay.
Virtual presence. Internationalchildren.world.
Okay.
So I've bridged International Children's Month into internationalchildren.world.
Okay.
Everything's put together. So this goes through what we've done in the last 8 years.
Wonderful.
Based in our mission of love, care, and respect of all the children on earth. We've done peace education. So all of these are existing content on the website, right? 365 days of peace education. 365 days of water consciousness education.
Okay.
International Children Love Earth is our seed saving, sharing, planting, and cultivating, connected to Mother Earth.
Right.
So that's the platform that fits in with your Wheel of Life Farm School. International Children Love Whole Being, Body, Mind, and Spirit.
Yes.
International Children Love to Create and Play Game On. So these are all already existing social emotional learning curriculum that is free to everyone.
Already there. Okay, wonderful. Excellent.
So the Center for Advancement in SEL was founded in 2018 by myself. The Center for Advancement in SEL offers a progressive international online education and a center on the web for use at home, in schools, and anywhere there is internet access.
Wonderful.
In person, live teaching, fostering a broad spectrum of social emotional learning education to connect to body, mind, and spirit for a healthy relationship with self, family, community, and our earth. Foundational areas on self-discovery, body, mind, spirit, couples with indigenous wisdom and activities, branching out into fine arts, creativity, interdependence, activism, teamwork, unity, peace, water, earth, and whole being consciousness. We are taking responsibility for educating our youth to empower personal authority and a sense of belonging, to get involved, to lead the way, to rebuild our education system, preparing young Americans and international students for the future.
Okay.
We are educators raising the bar of love, care, and respect of ourselves and all the children on earth.
Right.
So the proof is in the social movement. So far to date, we have done the rise of our indigenous knowledge. We participated in Idle No More, Standing Rock, World Peace and Prayer Day, and connection to our earth wisdom and planetary responsibility. We've raised awareness about water consciousness and helped support the infrastructure of new water groups and an international water law, which is running this year. We have supported the rise of community gardens, seed saving and planting, sharing and growing. We've supported farm to table, community gardens, and growing food for recovery and education purposes.
Perfect.
And we've also done the rise of youth activism, the rise of conscious parenting, the rise of conscious co-creation, the rise of conscious leadership, the rise of conscious education, and now the rise of conscious systematic transformation in education.
Wonderful.
International Children's Month are the innovators behind the innovative social emotional learning movement. What is our present humanitarian and educational challenges? We are faced with the opiate crisis, homelessness, displacement, and youth gun violence.
Right.
That's in North America. So these are just the stats and links for people to go see more. But homicide and gun violence is the second leading cause of death between 5 to 18-year-olds.
Right.
The opiate crisis affects 70,000 people. That was in 2017. It has quadrupled now.
Oh. Gosh.
Homelessness and displacement. There are 3 million homeless people in the United States and 3 million homeless people in Canada.
Okay.
So, empowered youth, a sustainable world. And you are invited to internationalchildren.world for partnership, platforms, and programs.
Okay.
Whole child person education. We work with progressive educators in arts, sciences, humanities, athletics, fine arts, performing arts, environmental wisdom, knowledge, and advancements. Excuse the spelling mistake. I put this together in about 10 hours. 8 attributes, goals, present, and future generations. So we work with education, economy, and environment, epistemology, ecology, ethics, empowerment, and evolution. Basic educational areas are covered in alliance with the Khan Academy.
Okay, wonderful.
They have a full site that we can all utilize. Organization values. International Children's World's mission is love, care, and respect of all children of Earth. We offer free 365-day-a-year thematic activity empowerment platforms for all ages and all people to use. We embrace diverse perspectives, unique characteristics, and we are a rich and diverse community. We seek out and embrace a diversity of voices, perspectives, and life experiences, leading to stronger, more inclusive platforms that create strong, compassionate, and sustainable teams and better outcomes. As individuals, we are committed to bringing the most conscious embodied practices and explore with curiosity and joy. We recognize that people who are able to be present in their bodies in a good way have an immense capacity to create solutions for the present and future, thus making the world a better place. We actively listen, learn, and collaborate to gain a shared understanding. We are a united and diverse team on the mission of love, care, and respect of all peoples as learners, educators, parents, and community members.
Perfect. Brain, body,
Brain,
heart.
body, heart, computer interface.
Perfect.
Our platforms are designed for 0 to 100. No child left behind. Self-love, care, and respect. Family love, care, and respect. Community love, care, and respect. Global planetary love, care, and respect. The ultimate partner curriculum for mindfulness, social emotional learning, and embodiment practices, tools, and techniques. Supplied by accredited educators, and we accredit them. Definitions of major terms. Social emotional learning is defined here as advancements in whole person education designed to enrich, nurture, and empower the individual through activities that are focused on a deeper understanding of self, body, mind, and spirit, including self in relation to family, community, and the world, and the developments, advancements of the systems within this flourishing, dynamic understanding and definition.
Perfect.
It's always growing because we grow, right? Inner guidance systems. As your innate instinctual feelings governed by right from wrong, your immediate understanding feeling of someone, something, a situation, or challenge as paying attention to how you feel. The space inside of us that gives us a clear indication of how we feel, a deep connection within self that connects us to our gut instinct, our communication with our higher power, our morals, and our mission and purpose on earth. Self-love and its importance in healing society. Self-love is defined as a positive, uplifting, accepting, compassionate, kind, and supportive way of being with self, an intimate and deep connection with self. And unity consciousness comes from a deep connection to self and self-love, sorry, supposed to be an L there, in that it cultivates and creates more love to offer to others. This is how we come together in the present and future moments to create lasting transformations for the betterment of ourselves, each other, and our world. Electronic education. So the Center for Advancement in Social Emotional Learning has launched its first Indigenous Teachings series and its first Social Emotional Learning 8-week stacking certifications. InternationalChildren.world has launched its new platform, International Children Love the Miracle, 2020 Crystal Clear Vision, while sustaining and hosting the 8 years of already created thematic empowerment activity curriculum platforms for all. So those are the free platforms. Brick and mortar, oops, sorry, gone too fast. What happened? Brick and mortar buildings, franchises for recovery and education. So we belong to each other. Community is what is needed for humanity to become healthy. Community housing for recovery for homeless and addiction is now an opportunity for investment and growth. So this is an opiate recovery model that works very well. So we are a peer-to-peer program of live-in recovery. Serenity Star grew out of the need for sustainable recovery. Many of us in this program, I'm not in the program, I'm just speaking on behalf of them. Many of us in this program have spent a lifetime getting clean and then losing it. We began to look at what did not work for us and then filled the holes in our program, giving birth to Serenity Star Recovery. We are not a treatment center. We are a group of recovering addicts and alcoholics who are working a 12-step program alongside alternative healing methods and have been called into purpose. As a result, we are open to offering our experience, strength, and hope to the next addict in want. What makes us different? This is a spiritual, not religious program. Our 6 month to 1 year program is not so much chemical dependency treatment as it is a community of addicts devoted to finding our personal path and discovering our purpose in recovery. In such a community, we are able to practice on a daily basis the skills and development, the relationships we need for sustainable recovery. We are committed to healing mind, body, and spirit, the authentic person. Serenity Star is made sustainable by their unique restaurant model. Sustained by donations and a great menu, Finding purpose in community is key to our continued sobriety, and for us, service is a way of life. So they have a housing facility, a farm, a restaurant, and the whole thing works to keep it sustainable.
Wonderful.
Right?
Yep.
And they subsist on donations only, because the meals are by donation. So somebody could pay $10 for a hamburger or $10,000 for a hamburger. Right?
Okay.
And they very often do.
They do. Perfect.
Yeah. And so they've been around 10 years now. They have 2 locations now, one here in Smithville and one in San Antonio, Texas.
Okay.
Electric communication will never be a substitute for the face of someone who with their soul encourages another person to be brave and true. Charles Dickens. During this pandemic, at this powerful transformational time in human evolution, let us provide the educators, organizations, children and youth the platforms for transformation, education, evolution, and inspiration to reach international youth, families, communities, in the world. And we are the Center for Advancement in Social Emotional Learning, paving the way for whole being, whole systems learning. I feel like I'm missing a slide. Anyway, internationalchildren.world provides leading edge partner curriculum events and education for students, families, communities, and educators with the platforms to empower children, youth, and society with the healing resilience, original thinkers, learners for life, and generous collaborators to solve our tough problems and unite and collaborate globally. 2020 is the miracle year. We just celebrated June, International Children's Month, and now are headed into more teachings, workshops, and co-creating international community events to unite for the mission of love, care, and respect of all children. We exist to prepare, support, empower, and inspire for our uncertain times to thrive in the coming era. And there's a slide missing from here, and I don't know where it is, but there's a school. Here it is.
Yeah, okay. Recovery and
Along
education.
with our teaching, whether online or in person, we support and encourage seed-saving, planting, sharing, and empowerment. So in partnership with our school franchise options is the Wheel of Life Farm School Initiative. To provide the tools to be completely sustainable, including gardens, small farm kitchen, and training education to all involved to co-create lasting community and sustainability. But there's another one. Hang on, did I miss this one too? Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, here. And this is my favorite one because this is the one I came up with.
Okay.
And it was supposed to be before the other 2. But brick and mortar progressive sustainable building franchises for recovery and education. The Center for Advancement in Social Emotional Learning and the Performing Arts is a franchise opportunity. This progressive school model offers all classes through the Center for Advancement in Social Emotional Learning and all 8 International Children's Month platforms, along with additional education in meditation, mindfulness, performing arts, nonviolent communication, and the main component, youth-driven theater, that is created from sovereign inspiration, unity, collaboration, unique gifts and talents, and never before been created. So it's brand new theater, and we do it based on what we decide as a group.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So focusing on topics for positive societal transformation. Products are musicals, classroom classes, TED Talks, and events. Supposed to say events, are at the heart of the school. A black box theater that doubles as a venue to house events and productions, and it is meant to be partnered with the Farm to Table and environmental education initiatives. So I have that as a whole other separate proposal.
Wonderful.
I can build the first one for $150,000, and it would be finished. Everything would be done.
Okay.
And but since we're in the pandemic, right, and people are not going to school right now, they're at home going to school. My proposal is that we get some money behind internationalchildren.world and the Center for Advancement in Social Emotional Learning and launch all the classes, right?
Okay.
So they've been bridged here, seladvancement.org and internationalchildren.world. And then I'm having a meeting with Rick to find out, I'll make the curriculum for the 11 Days of Global Unity. And then that will also be a part of the curriculum, the core curriculum.
Okay.
So our upcoming events are World Water Law 2020, the 11 Days of Global Unity, and the International Day of Peace. And then our upcoming initiatives for SEL advancement are New Indigenous Wisdom Series, and then I start teaching teachers again next month, the stacking certifications for social emotional learning.
Okay.
So we're already on our way with all this.
Everything is, I think, in place, Heidi. So what we should be doing is this now, okay? That this is a perfect integration of, like you know, the statement you made was perfect. Wheel of Life Farm School, we have created a structure, okay? It provides climate smart food. We grow the food, we cook the food, and we serve the food to everyone, whether they have money or not, okay?
Right.
And the way it will work is like, you know, we were talking about utilizing different cultural models. Our cultural model is, we call it Kardan Hasana. Okay. Kardan Hasana meaning that, for instance, you are hungry, you are coming to our Wheel of Life Farm School restaurant, you are served the food, and suppose you ate beautifully $10-20 worth of nice meal, okay, and you don't have the money to pay, right? But now if you are a member, you know, your card will be there, and that smart card or e-wallet will be either debited or credited. For instance, you know, if you don't have the $20, the $20 will be debited. So now Heidi Little owns $20, and the choice is there that Heidi Little is going to do $20 worth of work in whichever way. So now, since we know that, you know, this gentleman was hungry, he came to our place, he got fed, he enjoyed the meal, and now all of a sudden he was jobless, he got a job. Because now he's doing something, okay, we know him. Okay, these are your capabilities, this is the kind of thing you do for Wheel of Life Farm School. So next time when you eat your meal, you have your own money. So we are creating the money for them, and that money will be credited in their, you know, e-wallets. So this is actually the economic beauty of it. What we want to do is this, like I suggested, that if we set up this company, like this non-profit organization, which you have created is perfect. Everything is, you know, I think your statement was perfect, that it is enhancing what I was envisioning in the Wheel of Life Farm School. Okay. So it is actually enhancement of that. So now we actually provide this, and you know, the model is very simple. In this COVID-19 world, everybody wants to isolate the COVID-19 positive people, right? From the cities, and we bring those people into this community, 200 home community. In the center of the community is the Wheel of Life Farm School. And what we got is now is that, you know, this gentleman, Dr. Gerald, who was actually working with this Chinese, you know, hospital manufacturer in China. So they build a lot of hospitals in Wuhan. Now Wuhan and China is free from COVID-19. So now they are donating those hospitals. Okay. So he says, well, every Wheel of Life Farm School will have this 100-bed hospital. So that means the healthcare is taken care of in that particular hospital. Okay, every child and mothers will be trained by you to become a climate smart teacher. Okay, and the children will be automatically educated, and you know, from preschool to high school is what this school will be all about. And then after they graduate, they go into our SAMS Energy University programs, you know, different programs, whatever area they want to go to. So it's a preschool to PhD kind of, you know, facility. You start from Wheel of Life Farm School, Then you go to the SAMS Energime University campus to get your master's and PhD after you graduate from Wheel of Life Farm School. So this is the model. Now, with respect to financial matters, H&M, when they start selling, like I tell you today, that I have 2,000 metric ton of gold already, contract has been signed. Okay, lot of gold, all right, in Thailand. We have signed the contract. Dr. Gerald is a lawyer who is actually completing the paperwork and everything. Now, all we need to do in order to move forward is two things. Either we sell these SAMS TT bars, which is like a $5,000 worth of blockchain bar to all the musicians and everybody who has the money, $5,000. So their money will be enhanced. The 5,000 will become $5,300. Okay. And that profit from the H&M Private Limited, Inc., as a startup New York company, which we will select a university where this will be based in, a university good in blockchain technology. And, for that, we need to actually get the blockchain data center also made so we can maintain these e-wallets. So H&M Private Limited will be doing all these activities. They will be selling gold, and the gold profits which we will make will be utilized to start building these Wheel of Life Farm schools. And any amount of money you need to take this program of SCL to the next level so that the 2 billion mothers can be trained, okay, wherever they are located, okay, in whichever language they want to get this curriculum done. So you actually take that to the best level so that this is available in all languages of the world, and they can start, training themselves. And then all the homeless, everybody who doesn't have the home, it's a COVID-19 requirement now that, unless we provide them home and a clean life, COVID-19 is going to be spreading. Okay, so it's a primary thing now. It's a necessity. Get all the homeless children, which you mentioned, 3 million in USA and 3 million in Canada. Let's focus on that, 6 million people. So those 6 million people will be coming, will be housed in these Wheel of Life Farm schools. We start building it, the technology is there, high speed construction technology is available, 5G proof homes will be built. In the center of that home, we will be building this Wheel of Life Farm school, and we are moving forward. That's it, self-sustaining. Okay, and then this is actually making money. Each Wheel of Life Farm school, and I was giving this proposal to our community members, we have got 1 million community member globally. Okay, and what I was suggesting to them was that each community member, when they join our program, they can become the owner of this Wheel of Life Farm school. They own it. It's a wonderful, so it's like, the franchise which you mentioned, the model is franchise, right? Which you mentioned. So these franchise can be sold to individual who has the funds to, acquire it. And it's operated like a business. Okay, so what we want to do is anybody who doesn't have money, okay, will be offered Kardanasana. Okay, so it's like service with dignity. Okay, no human beings can be treated like this is poor or this guy doesn't have any value. Every human being has value because every human being has a unique DNA and needs that respect. And once you actually put that person into a comfortable zone, you cannot imagine the kind of creativity which will come out from that individual. So that is the model, that is the plan. Let's move forward now and completely do this, Heidi, in a very completely sustainable manner. Okay. And we say, okay, we did this, we formed the company, we formed a startup New York company, or I don't know if the incentives are better in Texas, we can get that incentive from the Texas governor and do the model there because you are in Texas. But a company is formed, is H&M, Heidi and Mufaddal Private, Incorporated, as a startup New York company or a foreign direct investment company. That company will be in the business of, gold mining, trading. Okay, so we are doing the gold mining and trading. for the economic vibrancy of everybody. Idea is to provide gold to everybody so that this euro and dollars and this paper currency, which is inflationary, can get enhanced by 5 to 10%. And nobody would say no, Heidi, that, don't put some money in my pocket. Everybody needs some extra money today because of this COVID-19 situation. So suppose you have $100 in your pocket and $100 becomes 110 when somebody joins us and transforms their dollars into Park Gold coin. That's what is needed. We have the gold coin available. You can calculate the amount of PGC we can create with 2,000 metric ton of gold available to us. Okay, contract has been signed.
So the stuff that you're talking to me about, like the financing and the way the money works and all that jazz, Mufadal, it's not my area. It has never been my area.
Heidi, so what I'm saying is this: it's my area because H and M. H does what H is good in doing. I know what you are good in doing, and you have described that. Okay, so you do your part. Okay, but the company belongs to us. So now Heidi doesn't go to anybody and tell them that we need money to run our programs. Heidi is making his own money, and I am going to be making money because its business is my area. Okay, I'm an entrepreneur. I've developed this whole program, and why I'm saying H&M? To simplify the matter, because we are on the same page, we are on the same wavelength, okay, and we understand each other very well. So business part will be my part. I will take care of that. You and me become a founding director, and then anybody else can work for us. Like you suggested this lady, right? Amanda, right? Alana Boyd. Alana Boyd can act as our CEO. She will work for us.
Well, she's okay. See, the thing, we have immediate funding issues.
Okay.
They're immediate.
No, so I'm solving that problem for you, right? I'm giving you today, look at it like this, Heidi. Today, I'm giving you, say, any quantity you want. I have 2,000 metric ton gold. Let's say I gave you and make you the owner of 1 metric ton gold. Okay, yours. 1 metric ton gold is yours to sell. Now you've got a whole network, right?
But who are you going to sell it to? Because they're all broke.
How many musicians are there who has some $100 in their pocket?
I don't know.
You can find out.
Good question.
You can find out. Idea is simple. I know every musician has got €1 in his pocket. They have it, right? So I'm simply giving you an example. Let's say start with $100, okay? So if that $100 becomes 110 for them, they will not say no to it. So you have sold those PGCs to them. And I'm giving you 1 metric ton, which is 1,000 kilogram of gold. Okay. And 1,000 kilogram.
Do you have this all written out, Mufadal? Do you have it all written out?
Obviously, I've shared all the details with you.
So send it to me. And
I already did that, right? You have reviewed all the documents. I've shared all the documents with you. And in reply to that email, you told me that I will enhance this, which you already did. But now I'm simplifying the matter, okay? I'm not putting so many people on the boat, okay? So we don't have to explain anything to everybody.
Is it legal?
Nobody's involved.
Is it legal
and ethical? Not just legal and ethical.
Okay.
Okay. So if you are getting into a model where you need money, and I'm providing you the money to build your Wheel of Life Farm School and take your SEL program to 2 billion mothers, let's look at it like this from your end. Today, you have shared the proposal with me. Now, in that proposal, you start working on it in order to reach 2 billion mothers. What kind of financial support do you need? I'll provide you the support. That's it.
Okay. So why do you need me?
Why do I need you?
Yeah.
Because your DNA and the kind of experience you have in Canada, in Texas, the place I love, okay? Houston was my place, you know, and I made so many things in Houston, okay? Houston made my life actually. Okay, what I am today is because of Houston. All right.
Oh, that's nice.
So yep. I've seen I've spent that life in Texas. I've enjoyed best part of my life was not in Detroit and Illinois. It was in Houston. Okay, because I was an entrepreneur in Houston, not a student or a professor. Okay, in Illinois I was a professor. I was a professor in Detroit in Wayne State University, but in Houston, 100% freedom. I was an entrepreneur and I did whatever I love to do. Okay. And, those kind of, abilities, you have it in yourself. Okay. I will tell you, you are a benchmark social entrepreneur. All right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I tell you this, you are actually.
Yes,
okay.
I am.
And out of so many people we are interacting in V.net, I've been evaluating everybody. I've never seen, and everybody's helping us out, and everybody is unique in the V.net network, but nobody is an entrepreneur. Okay. Everybody works like a social entrepreneur who is always asking for money, fundraising, this, that. Okay. So now you will be that benchmark entrepreneur who say, okay, if you put 10 cents of your own money in any good program, I will give you $1. Who would say no to it, Heidi? And all the waste associated with NGOs, it, Bill Gates Foundation and all these foundations have studied it. When you give them $1, okay, 40 cents goes into their pocket. And if the corruption is not there, 60 cents goes for the cause. It's legal. That's how the legal structure of the NGO is. Okay. That's how the NGO works legally. And now ethically, I presented this in my NGO World Conference in Islamabad. Everybody was there. Everybody was asking for money. And I told them that if you put 10 cents from your pocket, just show me that you're putting 10 cents for the good cause which you're working on. I will give you $1. I will give you $1. But make sure that $1.10 is going for the cause. That's the way to do social entrepreneurship. Not making social entrepreneurship a business. Okay?
Yeah,
like Bill Gates Foundation or like a lot of these foundations. So we don't want to make this a business. But that's why we are saying your organization, which you have just described to me, is a benchmark social entrepreneurship organization. Okay, it's an NGO, and our H&M, limited, HMN Incorporated as a startup New York company, will be a benchmark company paying the highest amount of taxes which anybody can pay. We want to do it. Do everything legally and ethically, support the government also. When we become the highest taxpayer in United States, then we can dictate the government what to do. They will listen to us. Simple. It's a very simple game, and this is the plan. This is the plan that if you come up with a plan of educating 2 billion mothers and their children, which is your agenda, which is your strength. Okay, you do that, and that's what is needed to change the world. And we do it with agility, because everybody is in trouble because of this COVID-19 situation.
I'm flourishing. It's fantastic.
Yes, that's it.
I'm sorry for the people who are sick, but
but that's it, and
for what we have going on, we were ready.
That is the opportunity for us, that people who are sick will recover. We will serve them natural food. We will give them all the things which you've been talking about, your corn and your naturally grown seeds, our seed bank. So all these nonsense which is happening in the processed food gets eliminated. People are enjoying immunity boosting food. That immunity boosting food, I'll tell you the plan now. The immunity boosting food will enhance their immunity. And then these people who will be living in a Wheel of Life Farm school will become the plasma donor. Because they know how to fight COVID-19. When their blood will be injected to these patients, patients will, you know, jump out of the bed.
Okay, gotcha.
That's it. That's a plan.
Okay. Well, sounds good.
Let's move forward.
In theory, right?
So now simple.
I guess
no, nothing is theory. Your presentation is not theory. I know that.
No, it's done.
It's done. You've done it. Okay.
That's
I have done my work. Okay.
Yep.
I've done my part. You have done your part. Today, we are combining together, nobody else. No we, no nothing. Okay. It's H&M. A company, startup New York company. You and me becomes a founding director. We are the decision makers. We will fight. We will do everything among ourselves, but we will decide.
How come they gave you the gold? Who'd you get the gold from?
Gold, I'm getting it from everywhere. I'm getting the gold from Africa. I'm getting the gold from Thailand. China.
Did you buy it?
Yeah.
What
I already signed a contract. And that was the reason, okay, the $300 million, which we wanted to get into that point of sale machine, you know. You remember that Visa card? That Visa card of the Korean petroleum guy has $500 million in it, okay? And in order to access that money, I only need $300 million to close this 2,000 metric ton deal, which is already signed. The contract has been signed. I'll share the contract with you. I think I probably did also with you. But now what I'm giving you is this, that, okay, that profit from that transaction is say 10 metric ton. Okay. How many? 2,000 metric ton gold I'm selling, right? So my profit from that is 10 metric ton. And what I've offered you just now is 1 metric ton.
Okay.
1/10 of the profit for your project. You run with it.
Great.
Okay. So who says? So now you activate. Now completely it is, you know, nobody sort of else will be involved in this particular project. 3 of us, as we agreed before. It's 2 of us now, not 3 of us. 2 of us are the founding member and the owner of H&M Incorporated, a startup New York company. Alana Boyd has done all the research. She is going to go out and incorporate this company.
Maybe. I don't know. Right now she's homeless, living in a hotel.
I don't know, whatever it is, you know, but I mean, she was sort of overwhelmed. She has her own problems. She is one of the mothers, I guess, or, you know, she's one of your associate. Okay. And she was in need of some help. So fine. I don't have any issues in helping her out. Okay.
How long do you think?
Idea is very simple. Okay. We don't have to be emotional. When we are operating the business ID, we have to select the right person who can serve as a CEO. Okay. And that CEO is going to be handsomely, you know, rewarded with the work she or she is going to do. Okay.
How long do you think, I mean, you can incorporate a company for $100 online and be done in a day.
That's what it takes.
So do you have capital to pay for the incorporation?
John is going to take care of it.
Okay.
I will share this recording with him. You know, this recording will be shared with everybody. So everybody knows what our program is. And then John Holder he's my finance director for the SAMS TQL Global. He's going to give you the money to incorporate H&M and incorporate H&M for us. So the company is formed, the account is being opened, and everything is done. When you move forward, you know, after that, like I committed the amount to you also. 1 metric ton gold is yours.
Okay. You know that we can make an international incorporated company, right?
We can do that.
Because, yeah, I think we should do international, because then that way we don't have any issues working anywhere in the world.
It's anywhere in the world. And, you know, idea is this, that it's a global company. That's what the name is, you know. SAMS TQL Global is a global company, right? But H&M is a company which when we form it in USA, you know, it has the global agenda. You can operate anywhere. The subsidiaries
Well, you can
be
form,
everywhere.
yeah, I know. I would do some research on it. You can form an international company and base it out of the United States, which is fine.
Do that.
Because a lot of people are doing business internationally now, right? Because we're having to get together globally. Okay. All right. So send me. I need you to resend me everything that I would need to know. All the pieces I pulled together were all the pieces of the schools and the buildings, the ovens and the graphs and the medical communities and I pulled all that stuff together because that's the part I do.
Okay.
And then the official deal documents. They got to be really easy to read, Mufaddal. Like
no, it will be what I'm simply saying is this. John Holder, we will give him the money, okay, because every consultant charges certain amount of money to do the job. So I've given him two companies, you know, Hashim's company, which is Reliable Energy Savings, because when we register this company, then this company qualifies to get this budget, you know, from Trump for the COVID-19 SME budget, you know. So our company will also qualify for that. And that startup capital will be given to us by John. So very simple.
Okay.
This recording will be shared. So let him take care of that part. You work on your part. And your agenda is very simple, Heidi. 2 billion mothers and their children needs to be educated through the program which you have just described. I will give you the physical facilities, farm, school, okay, so that these people can become part of the process. And then these farm schools are all our business. Okay, it's not charity. It's a business which we are running, climate smart food, immunity food boosting food to 7 billion people.
Whether all right, well, I bring the educational content. We have the educational content that
it's there. It's there. It's there. Right? So everything else is, your role is simple, ID, okay? You are the trainers of the mothers, okay? You will be in charge.
No, I can't do 2 billion. I mean,
No, what I'm saying is this. Whatever you have to do, the project is this, okay?
That's not true.
Our project,
online, yes, I can do
our
8
project
billion.
is 2 billion mothers. We will develop a strategy and plan of training them, okay? And
well, we have the strategy and the plan, but if you want live teachers, once COVID is over and teachers are back in the classroom, you have to hire people, right? Like people need to be hired. Right. And the places need to be staffed. Yeah. Right? Like everything needs, that's where we're at. Staffing, hiring educators, you know, and doing that kind of thing. That's where we're at.
I will explain you the self-sustaining part of it. The word hiring should be eliminated from our dictionary. Okay. When you hire somebody, you become a boss and that person becomes an employee. Right. The class difference has occurred. Okay. So what we are, the society which we are building is everybody is an associate. Okay. Everybody will be rewarded with the amount of work they do. Okay. A sweeper will be rewarded. The CEO will be rewarded, but nobody is an employee. Everybody is an associate, and that group of associates runs the Wheel of Life Farm School and the whole program of educating 2 billion mothers and their children. Because we are transforming them into teachers, right? So they will all become part of our program and they will become stakeholders. The amount of share they own, the amount of money they are putting in, the amount of time they are putting in, all of those things will be evaluated and they will be credited with it.
Right.
Okay? So we are not actually creating this class difference that Mufaddal and Heidi are not bosses. Okay. They are just a coach. They are there to enable everybody. Okay. As a founding director of H&M Inc., they will enable everybody and everybody else will be performing. And we will make sure that they are trained to perform. That's it. 600 courses, Heidi, of Energym University is available to us. Okay. You already mentioned Khan Academy. Okay, so this is all the strength already developed. 600 courses are available. Whatever is the cost of those courses, etc., we will pay those organizations for the work they are doing for us. That's part of our cost, So every business has a cost, and every business has operating capital. So that operating capital, H&M operating capital, will take care of the cost. Okay, and then the revenue will be generated. Obviously, we are in the business to generate revenue also. And the revenue will be shared with everybody. In our model is very simple idea. You see, I'll tell you how it works. 72% of the profit goes to all the people who are putting the money in our Wheel of Life Farm Schools project. Okay. 28% is left. 7% goes to the education fund. Whoever needs scholarship money to, enhance their education, they cannot pay the tuition. So that money will be given to them as a Kardanasna. It's like an educational interest-free loan, right? Available. So 7% goes for that fund. So that fund is created. And the 21% which is left will be shared among two of us in this particular company. So the wealth which we are creating from gold and from climate smart food, 72% of the wealth is distributed to everybody. Everyone is happy. They cannot imagine the kind of money they will be making when they become part of the program.
Okay.
So it's a new theme, completely new, picture. And, you go through the documentation and everything. I've shared that with you. We will keep on learning from each other. But like the roles is defined now. Business is my end. I will take care of the business part of it. You take care of the education part of it. And as a leader, you will be, the project is yours. Educating 2 billion mother is a project we are working on.
Well, I'm bringing in the Center for Advancement in Social Emotional Learning and internationalchildren.world,
yes,
right?
That's all there.
I don't have to create anything new because
exactly.
It's already been created
whatever,
and it already exists.
Whatever is
to partner.
Become part of the company anyways, So you are coming up with all that asset which you have, and which is, I think, priceless kind of asset which you own basically, and the kind of work you have done. But now you will not spend a single second worrying about money. Money will be there.
Good. Great. Great. That would be
constraint-free performance. Okay. Without any constraint, you perform.
Okay. All right. And you want me to help you incorporate the company to make that happen?
John will take care of that and work with John and, to do the signatory and whatever, needs to be done. So you and me will become founding director. We form this company, and this company will be exclusively in charge of educating 2 billion mothers and taking care of homeless and all the urgent things which we need to do to save the world from COVID-19.
Your best way of framing it, Mufaddal, so that it's no problem for anyone, it's re-educating society.
Exactly.
Right? Humanity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And everybody's ready to re-educate themselves because they are tired of
they're
the
dying.
old system.
They're tired. They're poor.
They're dying. Okay. And like
they're
you
poor,
said, you said that more people are dying of drugs and, all the different problems.
Suicide. They're dying of suicide because they're unhappy.
They are unhappy.
They're alone. Unhappy and alone. It's terrible.
Yes. So COVID-19 will take care of that part, and it will be taken care of. But under the umbrella of COVID-19, the kind of budget which we are having and will be given to us, because all these policing money and everything is being now looked at, that where the money should be spent. So the police defunding, etc., will be spent on all these programs which we are talking about. And that project is how much? 6 million homeless is urgent project of providing them homes, and they will be housed in Wheel of Life Farm Schools.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. All right. Let's hear from your guy who's going to help incorporate this company.
I will share this recording with everybody. It will be public, so everybody will be able to see this recording, and you will be now interacting exclusively with John Holder and I will give him this project that you have to take care of H&M Limited, H&M Inc. as a startup New York company, so that we can do this project of education through that platform.
Okay, that's it. Sounds good.
Okay, so let's move
All
forward.
right.
Thank you very much, Heidi, for your time.
Okay, thanks, my photo.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. See you on Monday.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.